Hello, Facebook community. I am so happy to be here with you for another Monday session, Monday workshop. And today's workshop, I hope you will find it as interesting as I did as I was writing this, because I'm going to talk about self-awareness. So we started this this month with character building. And I spoke about character building in terms of what are some traits that you wouldn't want to have as you build your character. But today I want to focus your attention to awareness, because awareness is a very important tool of building your character trait. So let's start with this session. And I hope you're all ready with some notes, pencils, and pens so we can all master this. So as I said, awareness is a tool to develop your character. And by using that tool, you can cultivate self-understanding and personal growth. Personal growth is so important in so many different levels. So I want to focus your attention on this today. So first, let's introduce to what awareness is. According to a dictionary, self-awareness is defined as one's own personality or some trait, individuality. So to me, it actually goes way beyond what that definition is. Self-awareness is the ability to focus on your personality and how your actions, your thoughts, your emotions do or do not align with your moral values and values. It's really important to understand that being self-aware is essential, because that's how you understand your strength, your weaknesses, and even your beliefs. It can help you make much better decisions, take a lot more responsibility for your own actions. There's a statement by John Wooden that says that the true test of men and men's character is what he does when no one else is watching. And that is what I'm trying to focus on today. Character and reputation are two different things. Character is so much more than reputation, because reputation is only what others see and think about you. And your awareness of your character is what I'm trying to bring in today's lesson. So why is it so important to develop your character? So let's start with the fact that character came from a Greek word. I don't know how to pronounce the Greek word, but it means I engrave. So, and it builds the experiences that we have and we go through life. And as I mentioned, your experiences of life are what building your character. It is the process of you being a lifelong learner, and I'll focus that attention today in several different ways, because as you grow in your personal growth, you actually increase or may increase your self-awareness and personal growth. But like I said, reputation is your character, is what people think about you based on how they see you. Your character is the real you, who you really are when nobody else is watching. And that's what I'm trying to have you develop today. When you focus on your character development, we're not only enhancing our own well-being and fulfillments, but we also contribute the positivity and communication. Sorry, clicked something by mistake. Here you go. So we also contribute to our positivity, to our communities, to our societies as a whole. So today we have the opportunity to explore strategies, insights to help you cultivate your strong character traits and become the best version of yourself. Character is the foundation of our identity and influences how we think, feel, and behave. Now, strong character would have those traits, as I've discussed before in the last 2 weeks, such as integrity, resilience, empathy, accountability, contribute to personal and professional success. And these traits are so important. Developing them is really a lifelong learning. Character development enhances your self-awareness, and it helps individuals align their actions with their values and beliefs. Good characters foster positive relationship, trust, and respect in both personal and professional setting. When you cultivate character traits like honesty and compassion, you enable individuals to overcome challenges and adversities with grace and integrity. Character development is an ongoing process. It's something that requires you to work on in many different ways. One of the ways is self-reflection, and I'll talk about it today, but also intentionally and being committed to personal growth. Because when you build strong character, you're not only benefiting as an individual, but you also contribute a more ethical, more compassionate, and more cohesive society. I want to cover the important values in character development. So values serves as guiding principles that shape our beliefs, attitudes, and behavior. When you identify and clarify personality values, provide a foundation for your character development as well as making your decisions. So living in an alignment with your values fosters integrity, authenticity, and moral courage. When you uphold shared values, it strengthens relationship and fosters a sense of community and a sense of belonging. Character development also involves reflecting on and refining our values over time. When you adapt them to change your circumstances and personal growth, this is what it means by developing your character. So embracing universal values such as honesty, empathy, fairness, compassion contributes to your more ethical and harmonious society. So what does it mean to be self-aware? Being self-aware is essential to understand your strengths, weaknesses, and beliefs. It can help you make better decisions and take responsibility for your actions. So how can we become more self-aware? And how do we become better versions of ourselves for our mates, coaches, and those around us? What are the traits that we need to possess to be more self-aware? The first trait is really practice mindfulness. And I know I've spoke about mindfulness in many different workshops that I've done over the past few months, but it's always paying attention to your thoughts, your feelings at the moment. It goes a long way, and I'll come to journaling, which is number 3. But when you're practicing mindfulness is when you are aware of what exactly happening and being aware of how your thoughts and feelings contribute to that specific action that you have done. And those actions will help you to be more intentional with your responses. So when you track your responses by being mindful of exactly what happens, you are able to be more self-aware and be able to change your circumstances or the way you react to those circumstances, rather. The second one is reflect on your experiences. Think about all the experiences from your life. Why have you done them? What have you learned from them? And what have you shaped from who you are today? These are such critical questions. And when you trying to build your character and self-awareness, I want to bring an example that I was actually listening today. I was listening to an audiobook as I was driving. I had a long drive this morning. John Maxwell wrote this book, There is No Such Thing as Business Ethics. And he was talking about what are some traits you need to be to have as a leader. And one of the things he mentioned is that you want to be trusted. When people trust, they work with you because they trust you. And then he asked to exercise this short exercise throughout the audiobook. Think about a situation where in your life you felt that you're not trusted. You're not being trusted. I think he used it as trusted, and also another one, being valued. Think about a situation where you were not valued. How did you feel at that moment? And did it help or not help your relationship with that specific individual? Just take a moment and reflect back. And then think about a situation where you were respected, you were trusted, you were acknowledged. How would you feel that? How did you feel then? And that really is when we say reflect on your experiences, this is exactly what it means by reflecting. You reflect the experience because you want to learn from those experiences, and you want to make sure that whatever your experience you had, you bring it forward for your future, and you know how to deal with those situations going forward. I'll come back to this book again in another example. The third one is journaling. So like I said, I've talked a lot about journaling. Journaling is so crucial, and we discussed that important aspect so many times. So journaling allows you to do many things. It helps you remind what you are grateful for. It can help you put down thoughts that you can't get out of your head. Like if you're thinking about something for so long, put it in writing. It would get out of your head. And it can help you on your journey to achieve your goals, writing goals, journaling daily. There's so many tools. I'll probably make a workshop just on journaling so you guys can follow this. But in addition to that, writing out your thoughts and feelings will really help you to have a better understanding and to find patterns. And that is, again, bringing us to self-awareness. This is how a person that wants to be self-aware would practice, and that these are the traits that you really need. Seek feedback from others. We do have loved ones, we have mentors around us for a reason, whether it's a parent, a close friend, a coach, or even a teammate. We have those people around us, so we can ask, we can trust them, and we can ask them for observation and insight on your behavior, on how potentially you impacted them. Maybe they can give you a better insight of how you acted in a specific situation, because sometimes it's easier when somebody else sees us, and how it affects others, especially those that you love and care. Sometimes we say something that doesn't seem to be hurtful for us, but when somebody else is hearing them, it actually means something else to them. So having this system around you that can give you those feedbacks, not just what you think, but how it looks to other people and how others perceive it, can really help you be self-aware, and probably strengthen your relationship as well, because being self-aware of yourself, you're also aware of those around you, and you are mindful on what exactly you are saying. And of course, practice self-inquiry. Constantly ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? I know it sounds silly, but how did blank action make me feel? Ask yourself why you are feeling the specific way you're feeling, or why did you react the specific way that you've reacted? Because it benefits you to pick up the patterns. You'll be able to see why you're doing certain things, or what are the things that trigger you to do certain things. So this way you are more aware of what exactly you are doing. So these are the important traits to actually have, because self-awareness has so many benefits to our personality. It can make us happier. It can also decrease our stress. It can help us generate a better understanding and give us new perspectives. So when you are self-aware, it doesn't just help us as individual, but it also helps us to maintain better friendships, better teammates, better partnership. It can help you build up better relationships and honesty. Try to gain understanding of other people when other people around you, and that is empathy. And we talked about empathy and the importance of empathy. It can help you be more precise when communicating with others, so they're better understanding what's important to you. Self-awareness is so important, because when we think of character development, and it can provide you with so much better relationship building, and improve your leadership skill. Leaders must have this self-awareness tool. They got to be able to understand others and see the perspective of others. So we've talked about that before as well. So building your character, if you want to be a leader, being self-aware is one of the most important characters of being a leader. So let's cover a little bit type of awareness. Self-awareness is you. That's exactly what I was talking about right now. That's how you understand your thoughts, your emotions, your values, your strengths, your weaknesses, and so on. Social awareness is when you recognize the emotions and the needs of others, which is not less important than self-awareness. Situational awareness, being aware of a specific situation, specific circumstance, a specific risk and opportunity, and so on. Emotional awareness, identifying and understanding a specific emotion that someone goes through. It could be you, it could be someone else, it could be someone you're working with, and so on. But it's just basically being able to understand those emotions. Cultural awareness, recognizing and appreciating the diversity of cultural differences. And of course, there are different values in the culture and different beliefs. There are other awarenesses such as global awareness. That's when you understand the global issues, the trends, the interconnections of the world. There's a lot going on in the world today. So being global awareness is really understanding all that. And environmental awareness, recognizing the impact of human activity, pollution, and why is it important to do certain things to increase the environment's or I should say decrease the pollution in the environment and increase a better sustainability of the environment. Ethical awareness, be aware of ethical principles and values that make decisions that align with ethical standards and integrity. There's also financial awareness, understanding your personal finances, understanding budgeting, saving, investing, financial literacy. And I'm going to cover a workshop on finances only, so tune in. Career awareness, understanding one's interests, strengths, opportunities in workforce, making informed career choices, changing a career at a certain point. So that's all different types of awareness. Of course, they all come to awareness, self-awareness. They all start with self-awareness. And a couple months ago, I did cover emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is so important for self-awareness because it's important in self-awareness, it's important in interpersonal relationship and overall well-being. When you have emotional intelligence, you are able to recognize, understand, and even manage your own emotions. So if you understand your own emotions, then you can understand other people's emotions. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is very closely linked to self-awareness and character development, which is what I'm trying to do today. As an individual with high emotional intelligence or high EQ possesses a deeper understanding of their own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and values. This self-awareness actually enables them to make much more conscious decisions. They align their actions with their values. They cultivate positive actions and positive character traits. They have empathy, they have integrity, they have resilience. So when you develop your emotional intelligence, you're basically developing your overall character, your interpersonal effectiveness. And that leads to a much greater personal and professional success. Feedback and reflection. Like I mentioned before, it's important to seek for feedback, but feedback really plays a crucial role in your self-awareness because it provides you the values of your insights into your behavior. When you have reflective practices like journaling and guided reflection exercises, these are tools that help your self-awareness and promote personal growth. Like I said, journaling allows you to capture your thoughts, your emotions, your self expression, your exploration, and so on. So when you have guided reflections, you're basically able to track your thoughts, engage in regular reflection practices, and you can gain clarity, identify some patterns, as I mentioned before, gain new perspective, cultivate deeper understanding, and all of that will bring more self-awareness and personal development. So what are some cornerstone to build your strong character? There are really three of them. So first of all, be self-aware and understand who you really are. When it comes to creating a strong character, understanding who you are is very essential. This means that knowing and acknowledging your strengths, your weaknesses, and your passions is important to think about what motivates you and what you value in life. So that's the first bullet point. The second one, make commitment to change. Once you have acknowledged the areas in which you need to improve, make a commitment to change and honor that commitment. Be true to yourself. This involves assessing your skills of knowledge, setting more goals. Very important to set goals for yourself, especially now. We just finished the first quarter of the year, heading over the second quarter of the year. So put your next 3 months goals and make an active effort of putting those as your priorities to make commitment to change. The third one is commit to self-improvement. And I think I've reflected that book last week, but the 12 Pillars of Success by Jim Rohn, the very first pillar is self-improvement. And self-improvement, which means lifelong learner, you gotta improve yourself by learning. Build your character by lifelong learning. If you want to be a person that other people look to for inspiration, someone that is respected in your community and spoken of as a person of high character, make an active effort to improve yourself day in and day out. This is really the way that you would do and improve yourself. So how do you commit to learning? What commitment can you make for your self-improvement? Attend courses, read books. And if you need guidance in that, reach out. I have book clubs that I run. Those book clubs are self-improvement books, which I find you and I hold you accountable. I give you worksheets. You know how many times we read a book, we read it, we put it back in the shelf, and most of these things we just don't apply. We just leave it there, and we don't always remember what actually we read after a while. So what I do with my book clubs are really keeping you accountable, writing it down, making sure you remember and you apply a lot of the things that you learned from books. I also have other courses I offer for teenagers, building your life, creating the life that you want. All of this can be done, but you really have to commit to your self-improvement. So build a strong character, and it's important for your success in life. So there are many different ways of doing that. So make time and effort. I know you in life, I'm trying to remember how it says. Grant Cardone said, you either make excuses or you make it happen. I may have not quoted him exactly, but that's your choice. Either way, it's a choice. Making an excuse is a choice. Making something happen is a choice. But you choose what you really want. And if you don't change anything, nothing will change. Just remember that. These are words of wisdom from people that I follow as a lifelong learner. So how do we cultivate strong character traits? Well, first of all, identify the areas of focus that you desire to learn. Individuals really have different things, skills that they want to learn, different things that you want to know, habit formation, specific challenges, all of these things, but really set clear, achievable goals. We talked about goals. They have to be SMART goals. And SMART goals, look for one of my workshops on that, really acknowledge you on something that is achievable, something that you can really set a goal, but something that you can follow. You can enhance your self-awareness. You can expand your capabilities and ultimately really realize your full potential. So actionable steps for ongoing development. Identify those specific areas, focus your attention on the specific outcome, Personal growth goals, always put personal growth goals. What is the skill that you want to learn? Learn every month. You should be learning something new. Make sure you always have some kind of a ongoing learning. And I want to give you the specific quote that, again, I got from the book today. Talent is a gift. Character is a choice. That is by John Maxwell. And he said there are a lot of things I'm trying to remember what I actually wrote. There are three kinds of people: those that don't succeed, those who achieve success temporarily, and those that become and remain successful. Character, building your character, is the only way to sustain success. No matter how attractive, talented, rich you are, these are not going to be the traits that will keep you be successful. But having those characters will allow you to be successful. So really reach out to me if you need advice on how you can build your character. Reach out to me if you want to know which books you should read. But being really a lifelong learner will change a lot of things, and you will be successful as you build your traits. So there are a lot of things that in life that you can't control. You can't control how tall you'll be. You can't control the color of your eyes. You can't control, a lot of the road you're driving. You can't control the other driver that is on the road. But the one thing you can control is the amount of things you're learning and the character traits that you choose. So with that, I want to summarize that self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and development. It is enabling individuals to understand thoughts, emotions, strengths, and weaknesses. I want you to use reflective practices such as journaling, as we talked about. And let me know if you want me to guide you on how you journal and you start on that. Go back to my YouTube channel and find the emotional intelligence, which plays such a crucial role in self-awareness and character development, because it allows individuals to recognize, understand, and manage their own emotions. And of course, by managing their own emotions, they can help and manage others. Seek feedbacks from others and provide values, insights into your behavior, strengths, areas of improvement. There are always things that we can learn, and facilitating self-improvement and personal growth will allow you to learn that. And last but not least, set goals. Set goals for self-awareness, for personal growth. Make sure that you have the motivation, make sure that you have the sense of purpose as you go through your development journey. Take actions to do this. It's an ongoing development. Reading is not just should not just be done once a year or once in a while. It's something that you should be learning a lot. I did quote last week, Jim Rohn's quote. I probably won't remember the exact quote, but education, like actual education, getting a degree will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Because when you're self-educating and you're bringing your self-awareness, which requires a lot of consistency, a lot of reflection, and you need to be a lifelong learner. And only then you will achieve the success that you want. And I truly, truly hope that this gave you a lot of insights. Those of you that are following me, please comment below, share the video. Let me know what you feel. Let me know if there's anything specific you want me to focus. We have 2 more Mondays this month, and I would love to know what you would want me to cover in terms of character building and personal growth. And until our educational journey crosses again, always remember that learning is a gateway to a bright future. I am so happy that you were with me here today, and I hope you've learned a whole lot of what I was trying to convey for you. Please write the comment below, share my videos, and let me know what else I can help you with. Enjoy the week, and I hope you will continue learning.